Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we are playing Alan Wake 2 because my friend Chris requested it and he supplemented the game for me, and so I feel like that takes precedence because I'm a sellout. I don't know. I just also really wanted to play this, and this is a perfect opportunity for me to do that. So we're gonna get right into that. I don't know if you need any prior knowledge of the Alan Wake series. Alan Wake's a writer. It's kind of like a horror game. What he wrote came true.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story
Alan.
with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Oh, this is not a good look for Alan. It looks like a light gunshot wound to the head. All right.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
A Rorschach.
And the trick is not to end up as either.
Rorschach painting here?
But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Ah, classic deer head.
This is not the story I hoped it would be.
And it looks...
This is not the ending.
It looks like he's got one of those really like caved in shins.
This story will eat us alive.
It's because of water. It's a reflection. Obviously.
This story is a monster.
But it looks like you look like you had one of those really caved in shins.
And monsters wear many faces.
Caved in? Maybe not the right word. I don't know. Alright, so we have dead deer in water. Don't you know you don't have the fins to swim, Mr. Deer? Oh, but as you guys can see, I got a camera set up, I've got lighting, I've got most good stuff. I wouldn't say it's, studio quality. It works for now. I did find super good deal on this camera though. Super good, super happy. Facebook Marketplace. It's kind of addicting, and I need to chill out. Oh, Mr. Naked Man's butt. What are we showing you? Don't show me. You know what? Don't show me. I'm gonna have to learn how to censor this, I'm sure. Maybe the butt's fine. I'm pretty sure nudity is in this game, so if I turn, you will see his little, maybe not a little, I don't know. His dingling, if you will. Let's do that. Also, I'm calling it now. I'm expecting a package. Ooh. I'm naked. You just see a naked man come off the beach and you're like,
oh, where'd he gone?
We should leave. This isn't any of our business. We should head out. I guess that, I don't know. Part of me, like, I don't know. I've got both sides in me, right? I've got the side that's, I need to help somebody in need. But also, you know what? We're in the middle of the woods. I have a naked man. You heard that, right? Yeah, it's fine. And we got a naked man walking towards us. Maybe it's just not any of my business. We're good. Something I heard from the director is Alan Wake was more of a horror action game, so not super scary. In the first one, but this one is supposed to take more of a horror survival. So it's supposed to be a lot scarier and a lot more intense. Hello. That was cheap. That was also cheap. What the heck? Oh, I'm gonna have to probably censor that. I wasn't looking. Were you looking? Did you look? Did you try and look? Sounds like some... I thought that I was gonna come through here and... What a pair of trees. And you can sprint by toggling left shift. Why would I want to run? Maybe I don't want to run. Oh, you run like I do, man. It's not a good look for us. Oh. The hell was that? That looked like the guy from... Oh, what is that game? Oh, Deadly Premonition. Fantastic game. Very weird game. Fantastic game. Really. What? I'm doing no such thing. Okay. Don't run. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go this. Oh, ow! Oh, okay. This way. Why are we shooting it? No, good. Bob and weave. Yeah, we serpentine. I can hit you if you serpentine. So I thought the thing with the shadows from Alan Wake 1 was that light. Oh! I thought light was ow! I thought light was supposed to be like their enemy. Light was how you weaken them so that you could hurt them. Oh, yo, chill. Uh-oh. Oh, God. No, he got you. Oh my God. What is happening? Okay, sacrificial tables.
Where's the rest of the stuff?
I was not expecting this to be so graphic.
What the fuck?
Perfect question. Yeah, I would get out of there. You got people with masks. Oh, yeah, I got sense of that. God dang. All right. What an opening. Title screen? I don't know if this is set in the same place. Alan. Alan Wake 2, baby. Which reminded me of like those, if you've ever seen the YouTube clip of the talking Disney, or not Disney, the talking Discover animals. Alan!
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
Why do
I'm good,
horror
Mom. How are you?
This trip might
genres
take a little longer than I
like
thought.
this scene right here, like
I'm sorry
this
I've
cut,
been gone so much lately, Logan.
the
Oh my God, Mom! It's
over the
not your
top,
fault people get all
going
murdery.
through the woods,
What
driving
happened?
through a curry, like or a winding
Worse
road.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching
I
the
got
latest
hair.
episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers.
Yeah, hey,
I'll let you
spoiler
get back
alert.
to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
Oh,
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom.
yeah,
Love
Mom.
you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan.
Oh my God, so
I
I
will.
slammed my finger
Bye, kiddo.
in my door by accident, and it hurts so bad. Well, these are insane graphics.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
My man has jowls. That's all I can focus on. Just
It
those.
can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
All right.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
So, Alan Wake, I believe, is supposed to have a very Twin Peaks-esque feel. And Twin Peaks is like this
Here we
old,
are. Cauldron Lake.
like thriller
Time to
TV
get to
show.
work.
So it was always like very weird. Like people would like walk backwards, just completely natural. That's a weird film grainy thing that just went on. All right.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so
Right.
where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation. Return 1. Oh, you okay? I saw you almost tripped. Tab for the map. Or M for the map. Alright. Cauldron Lake Campgrounds. Your home in the Pines. Oh. Some guy's talking, but I can't hear him. For safety. I don't know.
Your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now.
Oh, so the world still continues,
Just
even
how
if you're in a
the
menu.
crumbles. Hey, over here. Hey there.
Hi.
Agent Casey, right? Sheriff
Sure.
Baker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
I just figured, you know, coming from a small town that,
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
he's... I don't know.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Couple
That was more
out-of-towners.
bold its own with that
I
one.
wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
I mentioned the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Baker took them back to town a while ago.
I
What
can-
can you tell us about the crime
Yeah,
scene?
well, let me in. Give me some of this information.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently
Missing.
outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know,
Inside. Yep, you're right. They should. Let's go take a look at this.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Is that just like constantly on? I thought those like you had to like, you know, had the walkie-talkie, you know, doing all that jazz. All right. Auto duck. I like auto duck. That's one less thing I have to remember how to do.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
The case board for tab. All right.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building
Cool.
the Mind Place again for
This
each
is
case.
cool.
Using each field office as a model in my head.
This is really cool. I like
facts
the
are
whole
on board.
mind place thing, or mind palace
Everything
thing.
we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Victims: Ted Lane, dentist, stab wound, bloating, bruising on the wrists. New teacher, body bloated, large chest, large chest wound. Hello. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Is that? I think that's who I just was, right, Percy? Or unless that's somebody else, and I'm gonna get to know the person I just was. Murder method: all victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Murder method: a slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not the cause of death. Chest trauma, obviously. Exposure to water post-mortem. I don't know. I had it a little bit pre-mortem there too. And then something on the bottom I can't see because the caseboard things. Killer profile. Oh, hello. I can zoom. Ooh. All right. You're now free to navigate. Thank you. All right. Victim number 3, postmortem tattooing on the body. Apart from going missing in 2010, victims have nothing apparent in common. The killer may be a sportsman or a hunter, or a group of sportsmen or hunters.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
Why are you
Close to cracking it?
straight
We're just
behind
getting
me?
started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Beautiful. This is gorgeous, though.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
All right.
Hey, Casey.
Do we want to talk about that?
You putting me in charge.
No.
Why
Okay.
now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
Uh-huh.
You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled.
You stuttered.
I don't want to slow you
You hesitated.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
down. Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
I don't. What do they say about cops who say this is their last case? I was not privy to this knowledge. I always thought it was like the. Oh,
Stairs are out.
I
You
thought it
okay
was
to
out,
go
but then they
down?
go and pull me right back in.
That old.
I mean, yeah, get some years on you. There's no shame in the year game. Well, I tell myself at least. Oh, oh, look, if I sprint, he sprints. I was just gonna sit here and walk the entire way. Nope. You can't run just slightly faster. You were like close to
Not a
passing
bad place
so
to
many
get
times.
murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Yeah, I'm good.
Damn.
At least of all, I don't want like
Should have brought an umbrella.
I
an
like
ant
the
crawling on
rain.
my butt.
The only thing around here that feels like home.
Huh?
You think the
phone booth.
local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Why is this? This looks like it's been abandoned for like 50
Deputy
years almost.
Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved.
Let's
And
go.
the body's behind the store.
I like
Come
this
on,
guy.
I'll show you.
He's not the sharpest tool in the crown box, but hey,
So, FBI, huh?
so he doesn't run
That's
with.
so cool.
So
Hunting
cool.
down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You
That's
forgot the UFO cover-ups.
yeah.
Those are real?
Oh
You
my
guys
God.
hiring?
Yeah, this isn't
See
X Files.
this body, shall we?
All right. This isn't okay? This
is
isn't
the
all
scene of
blood,
the
is it?
crime.
I cl-
We found
Thank
him
you.
on the table. And we didn't touch nothing.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
you
censor
know,
that.
Procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
I mean, yes, chest removed from body, heart removed from
Body
body.
is
yes.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
See, now it's not gonna see clues.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
As Sherlock Holmes would say, the universe is seldom so lazy. Oh man, don't make me a detective. Consistent with previous murders. Yes. What am I supposed to do? Objectives are viewable. Controls are goals. Crime scene. That's what I'm trying to do. You are now free to examine the caseboard. Thank you. We've got that. We've got some footprints.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Just kidding. We're gonna examine the corpse. I thought we did that.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Yeah, why would you remove it if you're not gonna...
Bruising on the wrist from the
take it.
cargo straps holding him down.
All right, and a
Incised stab wound.
chest
Chest
cavity.
cut open. Heart removed.
Thank you. Is this what it's actually like? Guess I'll take this. And I'm gonna put this over here. Look at that. We nailed that. How do I What do I?
Nope.
Nope. Oh, do I touch it to this? Okay, yeah, so I touched it to that. I tried to
Heart
put it there.
removed
You
from
saw me.
chest,
You saw it.
Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
All right. The killers, the victim. Question mark? Question mark. Our goals are to investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, and learn more about the killer. I just had a wild case of deja vu. I feel like I remember looking at this case board.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here.
Yup.
Multiple killers?
Yup. Did they? Was it just a bender gone wrong?
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Yeah, why didn't you take your tripod? Those things cost
Was
money,
it for
you know.
a camera?
Tripods, yes, are normally for cameras. Thank you. For later, and multiple sets of footprints. The killers. Okay. So I touch it to the evidence? Question mark.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display. Any idea who the victim is?
Here.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
Is that
I haven't heard a word about him since.
Nightingale? I believe
Until
is
now.
Nightingale.
the cop.
Robert Nightingale?
Yeah. From
You
I don't know.
probably
I said yeah, like I
him.
know.
Brothers in arms.
Genius.
Oh, and sisters.
Robert Nightingale, I believe, was the detective or the FBI agent from one who I believe never called Alan by his name and always called him by other
Large amount of blood on the table.
always called him by like other
The victim
authors.
died here.
Okay.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers.
Mm-hmm.
Quite the party. So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Alright, so now I can take this, and I can put him with the victim, and then that should complete our victim.
Robert
thing.
Nightingale, ex-FBI.
Premeditated or spontaneous? This was definitely premeditated. You don't just sit around and
They planned for the murder to happen here.
yeah, you don't just sit
Passing the
around
time
with
with
beer and a
equipment ready.
tripod, going,
They
oh
were
man, I'm just
waiting for
looking
him.
for the next
But why
murder to come
Nightingale?
to me.
He's been missing for 13 years.
Wait,
Why
who has?
here?
Nightingale?
Why now? Profiling.
I don't like how she looked back. It
Get
look,
into the
if
subject's
somebody's
head.
in my mind
See
palace,
what they saw.
I'm going to
Feel
freak
what they felt.
out.
Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Now we're gonna profile Nightingale. That is a terrifying image.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he
Ooh.
end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Who is he?
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Who is he? Alan?
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim.
So somebody's talking in her mind
The
palace.
switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home.
What is happening?
Somebody's home.
I'm so confused. Is
This
somebody
wasn't
in my
some
mind
random
palace like
act of
messing with me?
violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. This mug always cheers me up.
Not the horse mom. Thank you. That's what I hope my kids do for me one day. You know what? Not the worst dad. From the victim.
The lake is connected to Nightingale
What is
somehow.
this?
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Ooh, pardon me. I don't think this is how the game is supposed to look. I didn't do it. I wasn't me. What happened? Oh my god, my hair. How do I? All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm caught up. The only thing that was said afterwards was dialogue. We're going to the lake. I don't know what happened. I just had to reload the save. I turned off ray tracing, which kind of actually makes this look a little better in my opinion.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I'm thinking that's what
Nightingale
caused
came
this.
up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated.
Let me run.
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out.
But
But
why?
then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing
Uh-oh.
skinny dipping at this time of year?
I thought I knew where I was going.
Haven't figured that part out yet.
I don't think I know where I'm going.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us
Nope.
to find. Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
I don't know if it's too deep there, but
I didn't know trees got that big.
there's a big tree.
Creeps.
You need to get out more.
Okay. Oh,
It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot.
got a barefoot track.
Nightingales?
Question mark?
They come out from under the boulder.
Obviously.
sense.
Well, let's take a look at this redacted note sitting
There's a piece
right
of paper
here.
on the ground.
Why? It's not just a piece of paper. It's got like redactions on it. Trail's gotten cold. Well,
I
I
think he
don't
came
feel like
from
we
the
looked into
lake.
this note as much as we probably
But
should
his
have.
tracks make no sense.
Case board E. Profiling? Question mark? No, no more profiling. How do I exit? Yeah, what does this redacted note say? Because there's something here, and there
A
are
page
redactions.
full of text on one side.
What?
Not a
You,
printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
what is that?
Lines scratched out and edits added with
The
a pen.
FBI, ladies and gentlemen.
Like
The
a
Alphabet
manuscript.
Brigade. At their best.
Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
The words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them.
Oh, so Alan's
An
writing
invitation.
this.
How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Boom, boom, boom. So the thing here, I think, if I
Someone's been
recall,
watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
is
You were right.
Alan,
This is right up my
Alan
alley.
writes things and they
Nightingale came
happen
this way.
in real life.
Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
And hold up, I'll finish my thought here in a
We found
second.
a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
Yo, how did you gather
must
that
find
from
out what.
profiling? How did you gather that from profiling? Anyway, so here the thing is, so Alan writes things, they come true as per horror story. But not only that, he writes on a typewriter because he's at a fight with the darkness or something like that. And whoever basically, whatever the darkness writes on the page also comes true. So he also uses a typewriter because it's more permanent. You can't backspace. You can't erase it. Okay? Once it gets stamped, it's done. So he's a
You made it
fantastic
back.
proofreader.
Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
So there's something in his chest, apparently. How do I talk to you? Why are we? I want to look in his chest. We said there's something in his chest. Caseboard? Question mark?
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body.
Oh, sorry.
See
I
what
had
can
to
find inside.
put things into the mind palace first. My bad.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
All right.
Deputy,
We said that.
I want the body taken back to town for a proper
I don't think I was supposed to be here yet
examination
when I say
ASAP.
this.
Well, sure.
I just
but
said
the
all that in
coroner
front of
won't be
him,
back in
like he
town
wasn't
for
here, and
another
I was like,
week
oh, wait,
after
hold.
Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town.
Oh dear.
Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
How convenient. How convenient.
Thanks.
All right, so here's our gate.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
She assumed
Seems
quite
like
an
a nice
aggressive
house
stance
so
for
far.
opening that door.
Murders aside.
That's also how I open
Pretty
doors. I go
place.
over to my door every day and I
Cute
go.
lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this
What
gruesome.
is this? Do you want to look at this? This giant generator? What is this power? I would guess the thing's down there, but that looks so much cleaner and not taken over as opposed to, you know, the previous, like all that, like down
Can't
there.
fit the clues all together yet.
You know what I'm saying?
Heart removed,
My words, I'm just,
Tripod.
yeah.
tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
That's my thing.
Something
That's what I said. I just click this. Okay, I can just click it. Do you see this aggressive unlocking stance? It's such a power play.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Oh. No, let's just go.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
All right, we've completed our first initial investigation of a murder here at Bright Falls, whatever this place is called. I think it's a great stopping point. Thank you so much for joining. If you want to help me out with the algorithm and everything, do that like, comment, subscribing. You know, all the YouTube things, right? If you have any requests for any games, I'm obviously open to taking requests for games I think they kind of truncate the things I kind of see and want to play. And we'll pick this up next time. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next time. I said that like 3 times.